Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Thank you all for joining me. Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. I never know how to start a video that's not mega cringy. I'm going to apologise now, as I do at the start of every video probably, for lighting and sound and the state of me. I'm really ill. I'm really poorly. It is just a cold, but like I feel like it's a bit ramped up. I don't want to be Mardy, but it's bad. But this time last year when I first started filming videos, I was really poorly, and I feel like January is just my month to get poorly. So this is why my eye is red and swollen. I keep thinking that I might have an eye infection, but then I also keep thinking like, just stop poking it and rubbing it with tissue and it might be all right. So I perhaps go to the chemist in the week if that doesn't sort. It's not sore, it's just really red and a bit oozy. So that's nice. Yeah, I thought I'd just come on. I'm going to try and do a vlog every day in January, or a video every day in January. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. I've not really thought about it. But January is my birthday month. So on the 24th of this month, I will be 28. Honestly, I honest to God still think I'm 18, which I know was only 10 years ago. And I don't, people are like, oh, 28's not old. I'm like, no, I don't think 28's old. I really don't. But I just can't believe that I am 28. Like, this thing's like, when I was 18, I went to Florida with my auntie. And I can't believe that that was 10 years ago. Like, it doesn't register in my head. But I'm sure everyone feels that at some point. But I keep having a bit of a meltdown about being 30. And everyone's like, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's fine, but I don't want to do it. Because I still think I'm a teenager. Yes, so there will be some form of video every day to sort of celebrate my birthday. I really like January. I think it is because it's my birthday month, but I'm always I'm the person that buys a diary. I haven't bought one yet, but buys a diary at the start of every year and thinks, right, I'm going to be really organised and have coloured pens and post-its. And by February I've stopped, but I get enthused about things like that. So I'm sure I'll buy a diary at some point and colour it in. I don't know. But I thought I'd come on and just sort of start the year. And I'm not going to do a goals video this year because, as we all know, last year just went down the pooper a bit. I think they're a wonderful idea, and it did really spur me on, but it just didn't happen last year. And I don't know, I feel like life's going to throw something else at me. It's probably a really pessimistic way of looking at it. But it hasn't been the greatest year, as we are all aware, so I'm not sort of setting goals. I do want to try and make lots of things for Christmas presents again. The things that I made, that I gifted, really went down well. And Christmas is just it's that time of year where everyone's a bit skint and money isn't flowing freely. And no matter how prepared I am, I feel like I'm always running around last minute missing something or missing someone's gift or something. So this year I'm going to try and make as many presents for people for Christmas as I can. I can't give them out for birthdays because my Uncle Mac, I really struggled to get him a gift, to like choose a gift for him for this year. And I'd given him the Doctor Who scarf for his birthday. So if I'd not done that, he would have had that. But it doesn't matter, he's got it anyway. So that's sort of my only goal, yarny wise, I think. But I'm not sort of saying everyone must have one or I want to do this many or anything. Sorry, the next door neighbour's grandson and son-in-law is just walking across the road. We've like got the woods behind the houses over the road, and he's walking over the road and I've got the light on and the blind is open, so he's probably like, what is she doing? But I think they think I'm weird anyway, so I don't mind. Yes, but I've rambled on for nearly 5 minutes now and I've not got anywhere. So I thought I'd come on and show you where I'm at. And I was going to do a what I got for Christmas video, but I've sort of dispersed things around the house already. I got a lot of smelly sets and bottles of wine and boxes of chocolates and nice things like that. And I got a few practical things for Christmas that I did ask for from certain family members. Sorry, I'm really snotty all of a sudden. And Kirk's mum always gets me perfume, bless her, which is really nice because I would never probably buy it myself. I have 3 perfumes. One is one that my mum bought and didn't like, so she asked if I wanted it, so I just said yes. I do actually like it, which is a good thing. And then I've got the perfume which Kirk's mum bought me this year, which is Lacoste. I think it's called Sensual. It smells, I don't know if I'll be able to smell it. Oh, I can a bit. It smells really nice. And then the other one, this is the one that my mum gave me. It's Eternity Moment. And I've used quite a bit of that. She'd hardly used any when she gave it me. But this, it's not my particular scent. I do very much like a sweet smell. And this is quite fresh. So it's not probably one that I would choose myself. But I tend to wear this day to day. Like, not so much in the house, but like for work, or if I'm going to my friend's house, or, you know, I'm not particularly doing anything important. And then this is a Nunu. And then, oh, you leaned up against it. This was my, like, going out one. Lola by Marc Jacobs. I can't smell it through the thing. What an idiot. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just told you what it was. Yeah, and they're the only perfumes I own. And Kim, Kirk's mum, has bought me 2 out of 3. It was, I got pyjamas and slippers. My auntie Kerry, bless her heart, did me an absolutely lovely hamper of what she described as Ruthie things. So you probably all know that I'm obsessed, or you might not know. There's a lady on Instagram called Mrs. Hinch, and she basically has a cleaning account, but she makes it more fun, and she does a lot of hacks, and she's just announced she's having a baby, which is really exciting. And there's like a bit of decorating and stuff in there. And so Kerry got me a few Mrs. Hinchy things, which Kurt was like, why has she bought you cleaning products? Either it's really weird, or does she think our house is dirty? But I was like, no, it's Mrs. Hinch things. And she got me a new mop. I really wanted a new mop. So Kerry got me, it's one of the spray mops. She got me a new mop. Which again, I did, she asked me what I wanted, and I did say that, and she got it. And she got me this as well. This is why I'm talking about Christmas, because she got me this, which is Ruthie's Crochet Bag. It's from a place called Kelly Connor Designs. There. Oops. And it's just lovely, and I can't wait to use it. You could fit quite a cumbersome project in there, but also you could put a small one in and like tote it around. I think she did say she thought there was going to be a handle, and there isn't, but that's okay, I don't mind. And it's all lined in pink. Sorry, I'm getting really sniffly. So I shall use that for something lovely that I make. Oh, and she got me fuzzy socks as well. And I got lots of lovely things. I was very spoiled. Yeah, so let me show you my whips. If I think it, I'm thinking if I sort of tell you what I've got on the go, it might spur me on to finish a few things. I never have a rule for how many works in progress I have on the go. I like to have a bag for everything. However, I was bought a smelly set that came in this bag, which you could use as a handbag, but it's not got a good fastening, so I wouldn't use it as a handbag. Unless it like particularly went with an outfit. It's got a little rabbit on it, look, how cute is that? Kirk's dad got me, well, his partner, it wasn't his dad that did it, it was his partner that bought it. Got me a smelly set, and it came in this, so I shall use that as a project bag as well. And then the pound shop, we're doing these totes. So I got a friend's one, and I did get an Aladdin one as well, which is under my pile somewhere. So as long as everything fits into a bag, I'm happy to have it. Although I've been buying a lot of bags, so I might be inundated with works in progress. But sometimes I think you just need to start new things. And sometimes I think you need to crack on with a project. So I'm at a bit of an in-between place at the minute. But the first thing I have to show you is something that I've not worked on for a long time. Whoops. It's this Hexagon blanket. So I've done three, sorry. And I have a fourth one sort of nearly done. But basically I picked out, was it like 17-ish yarns, and an edging colour, which is the Aldi green yarn. 17 yarns that are going to go into a blanket, and I can do, I can't remember how many, was it, I think it was 11 rounds and then a green one to attach, because I really enjoyed doing, I did a scrappy Hexagon blanket last year, seems so weird to say that, and I really enjoyed doing it, and I think it's a good way to use up odds and ends. So I would like to finish this and be able to gift it come Christmas. But this sort of got put on hold when we got Hector, because there's so many parts to it. I do try and weave in as I go, and I do try and attach as I go. So I've always got like scissors and needles and things out. I'm getting really out of breath because I'm so snotty. Yeah, so this, and obviously there's like a box full of yarn. So I try and do this when he's not about, but he's always about. And it's not particularly portable, so I can't like take it with me anywhere. So this has sort of been put on hold for a little bit, just till he's a bit older and a little bit less interested in everything. But I think that will make a nice blanket when it's done. And it's fun to do, like do a hexagon, like pick out the patterns for the hexagon, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm on about. Oh, and then up there, oh, the tall one, I can't point at it. This is so hard. I'm trying to point there, that, oh my word, that was difficult, is a jar full of scraps, and then here is a bag full of scraps. I probably should convert it to a bigger bag where it can all fit, but this is my scrap granny blanket. It's just round and around in a square, and it's where sometimes I just like, this is a Poundland yarn, but it's really thin in places, so I get fed up with it. And this one, in all honesty, I'm just sick of the sights of it, and I don't know why, I just am. So things, and then these are like little tiny, the dog like shredded this. But these are like teeny tiny bits that are too small for anything. So there's no rules to this scrap blanket as such. I do try and save, like this perhaps won't go in it, because it could be something else first, like a granny square for something else, I don't know. That's my little scrap blanket. I'm not explaining myself very well, I do apologise. Then, oh, this is my Chevron Scarf. It gets stuck on the Velcro. I need to perhaps cover that with something. So, this was a lollies cake, a rainbow one. I did chop a bit out that didn't fit the rainbow alignment. But basically it's a chevron scarf in the colours of the rainbow. And then I've stopped here at pink, and I'm doing a big old chunk of grey. And then when there's a big chunk of grey, I'm going to finish off the pink and do more grey, and possibly make it be an infinity scarf, or I might just leave it as a regular scarf. But I think this might be for me. Might be for me or might be for my auntie, I'm not sure. It is something I'd wear, but it's also something she'd wear. But I'm doing it on a 3.5mm hook, and the wool's quite thin, and you know, just the big chunk of grey gets a bit boring, but you do have to count, so you have to sort of concentrate on this one. So I need to crack on with that. A lot of stuff's sort of been put on the back burner for no real reason. and so I want to try and pick things up. But sometimes I just think you need to start a new project to sort of get you doing something. I do find, let me put the hook away, I do find that sometimes I think, oh well, I should do the blanket or I should do the scarf, and I don't want to do that. I really want to crochet something, oh, I'll not bother. So sometimes I'll be like, oh well, I'll pick something new and I'll start making something, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I think I need a bit of guidance. Oh, I'll show you these. So I got 2 of these, I've not put them together yet, storage boxes from Tesco. They were on sale, they're both the same. They're in like a plum colour. They were on sale for 50p. I thought these would be handy for projects much like bigger ones, like the Hexagon Blanket, if ever I need to do something that's not so portable, but this will sort of like keep it all together. And also I thought if ever I do like a corner to corner graph gang kind of thing where people have been making like the bobbins with the pegs, I saw Denise use something similar and she like pegged it around the top. So I got them and I thought you can always use storage, and they're not very big, so they're not taking up any room, but I've got them if I need them. And what else? Oh, this big purple one. Oh, this needs to go in actually. This is loads of grey and black and white granny squares, and this is what's going to be the Star Wars granny square blanket. So my Uncle Mark is really difficult to buy for. I wanted to give it to him for either his birthday, he has a December birthday, his birthday or Christmas this year. And I just knew I wasn't going to get it done, so I've put it on the back burner for this year now, 2019. I wanted to get it done for his 2018 birthday, which is just gone. I'm getting confused with what year it is. But that was okay because he's 50 this year, so it'd be like a special present if I do it for his birthday. But it's really difficult to buy for, so I wanted to make him something and I hadn't done it. Oh, there was a man outside running with a child. I wasn't sure if everything was okay. Yeah, so that, it could be a portable project because I can sort of just take one ball and make loads of granny squares in one colour and eventually sew them all together. So I've got more grey, white and black yarn on my shelves, but I've pulled out a good chunk and put them in here, so I know I've got some set aside if I decide to start doing something else. Whoops. And then I put it in the bin. What else? Oh, this is the Aladdin bag from the pound shop. They have Harry Potter and loads of different Disney characters and Disney villains, and there was a Friends one, and I think there was something else as well. Sorry, I'm touching my eye again, I shouldn't do it. And I think they're ideal project bags, or just like shopping bags. I like them because you can tie a knot in the top so nothing comes out, which is quite often what I do. And yeah, they're just not waterproof, that's the only problem. Oh, this is something that I started the other day. So this is using the Army Boy cake from Moni. This yarn is so soft, it's gorgeous. And as you can see, it's like greens and khaki and beige and stuff, army colours. And I'm going to make a scarf, I think. So I'm just doing, it's quite thin, but I have used, it probably could have gone, I could have gone down a bit of a hook size, but I've used my 4. This is my favourite hook. I don't know why, it's just my favourite. It's favourite size, favourite handle. This particular hook is from like one of the cheap sets on Amazon. But this yarn is so soft. So I'm just going to do what will be a striped scarf, and I think I'm going to give it to Kirk's mum's partner Tony. I think he wears a lot of green, and I think he'll wear it. I think a lot of the boys and men in my family perhaps won't wear, they don't really wear scarves anyway, and I just can't see a lot of them wearing a crocheted scarf. Kirk said he would. I offered to make Kirk one, and he was like, I really wouldn't wear it in a nice way. He was like, I wouldn't wear it. So It's nice that it didn't waste my time. Drawing in the dust on my mirror. Yeah, but I do think that Kirk's stepdad, it seems weird saying that because like they've known him for like 20 odd years and he's in his 70s, and Kirk, you know, it just seems weird saying stepdad, but that's what he is. That's potentially going to be for him. What else? Oh, this bag. I'm telling you all the stories about the bags. Kirk's mum got it me from her holiday, I think. I don't know where it was from actually. I don't know if it was when she went to India. This has 2 lollies. Oh, I have one here. I have 3 altogether. These are Moni Errand cakes. I think this is in the colour Aries or something. They're all like mistake cakes. But basically it's these colours. And this is 2 wound together. I started making a huge granny square that I thought was going to be one of the shrugs, but it wasn't going to be big enough. So I pulled it all out because I really like this yarn. I like the colours. So I just wound them into a big ball, which is probably a really silly thing to do, but that's what I did. So that's in there, and I might put that in there as well. That's sort of, I've left it, I'm not sort of, I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but I've left it in there because I don't want it to unravel or like fall on the floor or anything. So that's in there. I think I might make like a granny shawl out of it, so it's still the same idea. This is just a regular shopping bag. This is another cake from Lollies. I don't know what kind or anything, but it's these colours. Blues and greys, and there's like a rust colour and then a bit of purple. And I've just been making, I've got another one in here. Oh, it's the rainbow cake. And these are mistake cakes because they've got like different colours in them. But I've just been making loads of granny squares out of this as well. I think they work up quite nicely, I think. I think I'm going to arrange these into a shawl or a scarf. That was very much inspired by what Jan did with, she had some blue cakes, and she made like a granny shawl and like set them on the side and pinned them all together. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that with that. I have a lot of granny square projects. And then, what's this one? Oh, this is the last one. This is sort of finished. It's a scarf for my niece, well, Kirk's niece, but she's mine. She's mine. It's this yarn Fair Stripes from Wilko. I got it quite cheap. Well, I got it really cheap. I think it was 50p a ball, because they've changed the range. So I just made a scarf, just a double crochet scarf, and then I've done a single crochet border around it. It needs washing and blocking because it's curling up. And when I've done that, I've got this. I've got another ball here that I've not used at all. I did think about making her a beanie or something. Or I might just use it for something else, like a scrappy amigurumi. But I've saved this for doing tassels. But I want to wash it and block it first because it's just really curly. So I'm hoping that sort of stretches a bit, but it's a reasonable size, and when it's got like an inch of tassels on it as well. So there is that, an inch. I don't know why I said an inch. It could be any length of tassel, I don't know. And that's it. And this was in another canvas bag, but this was free with a hair dye, I think. And that's where I'm at. So I have a lot of yarn. I do perhaps need to be on a little bit of a yarn ban, but I'm not saying the word yarn ban because then I don't do it. But I don't intend on buying any more, look at my hair, any more wool because I don't have the space. So I have the big bookshelf here, and then I have 2 smaller ones either side. It's not that different from the setup, well, like the furniture isn't any different from my craft room tour. But all of the shelves on the sides of me and on the bookshelf are completely packed full. I probably could get 6 more balls on the space that I have. And I have had the Advent yarn last month, this month, whatever. Yeah, so I really don't need to be buying anymore. I need to use some up. So I'm not saying I'm on a yarn ban, but I don't intend to buy any more for a long time. And maybe I need to be held a little bit accountable for that as well. That and not giving people gifts before Christmas because I can't wait. Yeah, so that's sort of where I'm at. I didn't know what else to sort of introduce with, and I look terrible. Sorry. I feel like I've really whittled on and been a bit all over the place, and I might have repeated myself. Yeah, so I'm going to go. I hope this wasn't too rambly for day one. Maybe tomorrow, or tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'm at work. Tomorrow or Thursday, I might show you what remaining yarn I got in my advent calendar. It's all on Instagram if you do follow me, but I'm aware that some people are not on Instagram. I've been putting it in my, well, I had been putting it in my stories as I opened it. And I got some really nice things. So if you haven't yet been to Lollies and had a look, go and have a look. I'm in no way connected other than I just keep buying things from there. But you sort of, it is a bit of a lucky dip because you don't know what you get. Obviously you can pick it, but it's with the mystery bags as well, you don't know what you get until it arrives. And some of the yarn is gorgeous and soft, some of it's a bit rougher. I've had some grey before that I really didn't like, but you know, if you're not making a garment, if you're making scarves or blankets or, you know, things for yourself, sometimes it's fun to have a bit of a pop look instead, and that's what I enjoy. I'm fiddling with this perfume lid. Right, so I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry this is really long and boring, but I thought I'd start the year sort of, this is where I'm at, and then we can sort of move, well, I can, but you can help me move forward, finish off a few things, and hopefully start some new things as well. I do really want to concentrate on crocheting more this year, so I really enjoy it. I find it really therapeutic, and I have a room full of wool that I now need to use. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow will bring because, like I say, I'm back at work and I feel rubbish, but other than that, I'm fine. So I hope you all had a lovely New Year's Eve if you did anything nice to celebrate. I'll apologise now as well because when I do Vlogust, which I seem to call every month of vlogs Vlogust, so no doubt Vloguary, I think I'm not going to call it that, will just be Vlogust. I think someone suggested that in the comments actually, but I do tend to I don't tend to keep up with comments, so if you comment I do read them all, but if I don't reply, I'm sorry. Maybe further on in the month I'll do a video where I like read out some of the comments I've had that I've not replied to. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you are having a lovely New Year's Day and Happy New Year. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.